Okay, so let's look at this example as well. In this example, we are asked to, we are given P as 13.0 times 10 exponent 2, Q as 5.0 times 10 exponent 2, and R as 10. And we are asked to evaluate without using tables or calculators. In the form where we have the radical signs, in the radical, we have P squared minus Q squared all divided by R squared. And we are asked to leave our answer in standard form. So this is a standard form. We have previously dealt with multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. We have done that. So when you are given such questions, it's very, very simple. All that you need to do is to just substitute or put the values of P into the radical symbol. All right, great. So let's begin with our solution. Great. So let me write my radical symbol here. Good. Now, the P is given as what? 13.0 times 10 exponent 2. But in the question, we are saying the P is also squared as well. The whole thing, this is what is given as the P. This is for P. And we are saying it should be squared. So I will square that. Minus. Then Q is also given as what? So we are giving Q as 5.0. Okay. Times 10 exponent 2. And that one too must be squared. Have you gotten that? Divided by R. My R is given in the question as 10. So I'll put my 10 there. And we are also saying we should square that. So my square is here. Have you gotten that? Great. So let's follow step by step. So I will still write my radical symbol. Now, the square here means we are going to, because it is multiplication, we are going to square each term, each of them. Because at the end of the day, this is going to multiply this. So I will just square the 13 times the 10. So when I square the 10 is already squared. So if I'm squaring it again, then it becomes exponent what? 4. Have you gotten that? Now, we will be doing indices. So in the laws of indices, when you are multiplying exponent, have you gotten that? We are only multiplying exponent. So here becomes 4. All right. Minus. We do the same here. So I will square 5. I will square 5 times 10 was also squared. So it will also be 4. Now let's not rush to square the 10. Let's keep it as it is. You can still square it and work things out, but in our case, I just want to maintain it as it is. As we move along, you understand why I'm not squaring that. I'm maintaining it. All right. Great. So let's continue. Good. Now, what is 13 squared? What is 13 squared? 13 squared gives me what? 169 times 10 exponent 4 minus 5 squared also gives me 25 times 10 exponent 4 all divided by 10 exponent 2. Good. Now, let's deal with what is in the numerator here. Remember, we've already done what? subtraction. We have already done subtraction. All right, good. So I gave you the trick in doing subtraction. Remember, when we're doing subtraction, I took you through some steps, so we are going to do that. Good. So when we get to this point now, you see that this is what? 10 exponent 4. This is also 10 exponent 4. Now looking at this, let's look at some example here. Let's say if I give you this, let's say if I give you x times, let's say x times 2y plus, if I give you this plus, let's say x times 3. Now you see that if you have this example, now you see that the x here is common, so I can factor one of the x out, right? And then if I'm factorizing x out, then I will have 2y plus what? 3. Do you get it? Have you seen this principle? So looking at this, the same thing here. You see that the 10 is here, the 10 here, they are all the same. So since they are the same, I can factor one out. If that is the case, then I can write this as, I can factor 10 out. So I will have my 10 exponent 4. Have you gotten the point? Times, then I have 169 minus 25, like this, divided by 10 exponent 2. Yes, so I hope you have gotten the point. Great. So this is what we have now. Let's continue. So I still have my 10 exponent 4 times. Now what do we have here? So 169 minus 25 gives me what? 144, all divided by 10 exponent 2. Have you gotten that? Good. Now since we have this, remember when we're doing the multiplication and the division, so we can have here as 10 exponent 4 divided by 10 exponent what? 2 times 144. Have you gotten the point? Good. So this time, because we are dealing with standard form, I will begin with the 144 like this, and then deal with this. Now the principle says that when you are dividing, we only subtract the exponent. So it's going to be, if I should subtract 2 from 4, I'm going to get 10 exponent what? 2. Have you gotten the point? Great. Now, once we get here, now we are going to deal with the radical symbol, the square root. So note that I can write this as, this exponent half. That is what? The radical form. Have you gotten the point? Great. So once we have this, then I can write this as, so it means this is going to affect the whole of this. This is going to affect the whole of this. So it means it is going to affect this 144 exponent half times 10 exponent 2 times half, like this. Have you gotten the point? So that we can have, now let's break this. This is a perfect square. 144 is a perfect square. So if 144 is a perfect square, then I think 144 can give us this. If it is a perfect square, then we are getting Then we are getting 12 exponent what? 2 times the half times. Now this one will go here. We have what? 10 exponent 1 here. Now this one will also go, and then we have 12 times 10 exponent 1. Great. Now you ask yourself, is it in a standard form? No. So we change it again. So that means we are going to move 1 from here to here. So I'm going to get 1.2 times 10 exponent 1 times another 10 exponent 1, because we already have 10 exponent 1 there, and we are also changing this to standard form, so we still get this. So once we have that, then our final answer becomes 1.2 times 10 exponent. Since they are the same, we just add, and then we get what? 1.2 times 10 exponent 2. So this answers the whole question. Have you gotten? So questions like this, very, very simple. All right. So let's go through the process and the whole question again. Have you gotten that? So this is the question we are given. Now, when you are given such a question, it is very, very simple. You go through this process. There are so many ways we can solve this. This is one of the ways that you can attend to this question and get your answers. All right, good. So this brings us to the end of standard form. All right, we have done the basic principles of standard form, addition and subtraction of standard form, changing standard form to numerals. We have also done multiplication and division of standard form, and we have solved some examples. So I know by now you have gotten the concept of standard form. So in our next topic, we are going to look at how we can approximate some numbers. When you are asked to approximate to the nearest tenth, hundreds, thousands, decimal places, significant figures, we are going to look at all of them. After that, then our next thing will be what? Percentages. Percentages. So we'll do percentage 1 and percentage what? 2. Now this is a Masways TV. I'm your facilitator, Evans Okay. If you have any question, you can go to the comment section. If you have any submission, you can bring your submission. You can add your contribution. But don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like and share for more videos. See you next time. Thank you.